Hey there, everybody. TSC, how you doing? YouTube land, how you doing? Traditional shavers, how you doing? It's Chris, GearNoir at www.theshavingcadre.com. Good to be back with you for my weekly shave video. I have quite a shave ahead of me. I'm going to be doing a full 3 passes, or attempting to do a full 3 passes with my, just this a little bit, with my feather shavette. So I'm going to get that going. I already did my pre-shave, Modern Williams, to get some slickness and hydration for my face and whiskers. Today's shaving soap will be DRH Sandalwood. I've had that blooming for a few minutes. Sandalwood, or DRH rather, can be a kind of finicky soap for some people. Someone earlier or later in the week, this last week, used, I think it was like Marlboro or something like that, and they were able to squeeze a good lather out of it. Some folks have a lot of trouble with it. It might have been TJ, but it is a triple milled soap, so it takes a long load, and blooming helps out a lot, and it takes some work to get into that. I got my feather shavette, Feather Pro blade in there. Second shave on this blade. I shaved with it yesterday as well. So things can still go sideways, but it's not quite as sharp as a fresh blade. In case things do go sideways, I have my .68 Game Changer with a Rapira blade in there. And besides my normal witch hazel, I've got my, I called it Black Box PC Fresh, Pinot Clubman Fresh. It's Pinot Clubman mixed up with some witch hazel and also a couple drops of like a wintergreen isopropyl, which gives it a little bit nicer glide and feel. So let's get going. Razorock Big Bruce. I haven't done a 3-pass open blade shave in quite a while. Here's the Harris right here. I've got the nice wood bowl. That was the reason I actually got this soap, besides liking sandalwood soaps. And this one's pretty different sandalwood from anything else I've tried. It's more hard to describe. It's kind of like a soft cologne, I guess. A little bit sweet, not as sweet as maybe Art of Shaving. There's my load there. We'll see what that does. Get the excess off here so I don't ruin my wood bowl too much. I'm going to leave that out to dry for a while after I'm done shaving. But yeah, very different sandalwood. Very unlike Taub's, unlike Art of Shaving, unlike Parasso. Each sandalwood seems to, at least the ones I've tried, have its own place. Each one is unlike the others. Definitely get some more water in here. So I'm actually going to be spending the entire week with this DRH as long as it treats me well. I kind of put aside the Cella for now. Surprisingly, only with well over 60 shaves on the Cella, I'm still just a little bit less than 50% done. Well, a little bit more than 50% done. I have a little bit less than 50% left. So, I mean, for whatever $10 that it cost me to potentially have over 100 shaves for that little red tub, it's pretty amazing. And this DRH was, I bought it at the same time, quite a bit more expensive because of the bowl and whatnot. But being a triple mill, it's also going to last quite a while. Besides Tabac, this is the only other triple mill soap that I have. Tabac seems actually quite a bit softer than this one. So, sorry. I did a lot of yard work yesterday. You might have seen me squeezing my eyes here and there, and I'm a little puffy. Not from tiredness today, but I did about 3 hours of yard work, a little bit more than that yesterday, and I am suffering a little bit from allergies. As I mentioned on the forums, a few weeks ago, as it looked like winter was ending and we were starting to get some sunshine, I made the mistake of going ahead and doing the first mow of, or post-winter, and directly following the week I did that, we had a few weeks of on-off sun and rain, and of course with spring starting up that time of year, I mean, that I wasn't able to take care of the grass between then and now, and with the rains, because we have all electric equipment, not gas powered. But that stuff just grew insanely. Within a little over a week, it was ankle high, and then when I took it down yesterday, it was shin high. So that took some doing, and unfortunately those electric mowers, at least the one I have, it fits our yard when we keep it regularly, but if not, the bag capacity is just so minimal. But it does a great job, and I don't have to pay for gas, so. Excuse me a second. Yeah, so I had the weed whacker out yesterday and was going to town on that, and I have one of those auto feed ones that's so frustrating. Sometimes it works really well, and other times it feeds like crazy, and you're literally losing line by the second. I had some pretty heavy growth outside to take that down with, but anyway, what was I talking about? I don't even remember. That was my day yesterday. But soaps, yeah. Sandalwoods, each has been different that I've tried. There I go. Dave was making fun of me. Nurse Dave was making fun of me yesterday for how much I ramble. He did it himself, but it's all right, brother. You're right. I read your comment this morning. Sometimes the video or the shave just isn't long enough to say what you want to say. That was past one, not bad. No cuts yet, thankfully. Somebody knock on a piece of wood for me, please. Alright, pass 2 across the grain. Probably should clean up my sideburns today too. Give myself a haircut Saturday night. And I should trim my sideburns a little bit more, I think. What else has been happening? Our bingo game is off to a good start. Just finished the first week of that. Kyle is actually doing a pretty good job with his calls. I've actually missed most of them, or a good portion of them anyway. I don't know if it's the new site software or what, but I'm just not finding them as often as I used to at the old site. But the weekend recap really helped. My closest card, we have 2 cards this time around. I don't know if that's a blessing or just a little extra curse. Twice the disappointment or twice the chance at glory. But my closest card is still 5 away. For those of you that don't play forum bingo, it's a very interesting concept. There are a variety of ways to call the numbers in text fashion. We allow the caller, he can't edit any of his calls from the previous day, but within a day, he can call, or she, he can call using any post that he makes throughout the entire forum that day. So it could be, we could use a magic eye. He could just randomly insert it into a post that he makes. I'm using text. You could like Photoshop it into a picture, or have it sitting in a picture that he takes, the number, or he could make a secret link somehow to make a link out to another number, but he could put it in a shave video. Some folks have done that. So it's a lot of fun, frustrating sometimes. Right now the suspicion is that because Kyle's calls, this is his first time he's called, I think. I can't remember if he's called before, but Kyle's calls are so good this time around that there's some suspicion that the monkey John has control of his account while making the calls. That's how sneaky they are. Conspiracy going on there. All right, what are we doing? We're doing Against the Grain. It's been a while. If anything's gonna go sideways, it's this. And I took off a ton of stubble. I have to admit that as good as some of my other razors, as good BBS as some of my other razors give me, nothing gets as close as this. Or other straights. Open blades in general will get me the closest, that's for sure. Look at all that stubble. All right. Let's see what we can do here. I kind of do, in my more sensitive areas, I can't go against the grain with an open blade, but I can do kind of like a more hybrid pass. It's kind of like mostly across the grain again, with a little bit of against the grain. Really got a skin stretch. Keep me from getting cut up too bad. Wash that off. Alright, there's that. Now the chin. Some of you might have noticed that my main title music has changed. It might do the next few videos. I found out YouTube has a lot of inconsistencies between the phone platform and the actual like website, as if you were on your computer. And I happened to find out through some random browsing that I was doing on the actual YouTube site on a computer, that some of my videos, well, most of them now, have been marked for using copyrighted material. I'm not in trouble. I'm not going to jail or anything. The introductory song, opening and closing title songs that I've been using, I need some cleanup here. Cheeks are 100% BBS. Amazingly so. Like, that's nothing. I can't feel anything on my cheeks. That's how good the cheeks are done. But that's the easy part. So, it's more on my chin here though. Anyway, as I was saying, the opening and closing title sound that I use by a group called Evil Needle, who I've given credit to in all my all my video descriptions. Their music didn't used to have any restrictions, but now there are some limited restrictions. That was close. Almost got myself there. I can use the sounds, but there is a chance that the parent company can put ads on my videos, and I don't want that. So if you've ever seen an ad on one of my videos, I apologize. I did not become aware of that until recently, and I am changing that because I do not want that. I mean, I realize that it's their copyrighted material, but to have the rule change like that, at least I'm pretty sure it did. I don't remember. I did my research beforehand, and I don't remember any restrictions like that or clauses where they could include advertising on my videos. But yeah, not okay with me. So I'm going to be searching around for some more free stuff. Maybe making my own. I do have GarageBand. A couple little nicks here and there. Overall not bad. I'm still a little rough here. This is a tough area. Alright, I'm going to do some post shave and I'll come right back. Alright, thanks for hanging out a quick minute. Well, a brief millisecond for you, but I went ahead and did some alum. Got some healthy burn right around here, especially under here. I'm probably BBS over here, here, and here. I'm a solid probably DFS, BBS borderline. I know I've got that dang shadow, light skin, and dark, thick hair. Bane of being half Italian, I guess. But anyways, overall not bad for having been so long without having done 3 passes with an open blade. So yeah, did those things. I'm going to finish up with some mixed up Clubman here. A good once in a while synth. Definitely a lot of alcohol in that thing. Whoo! But fun. And you know, something I've been learning gradually over the last few weeks, if you have a lot of shave irritation or razor issues going on during your shave and you've finished your shave, don't be afraid to go back to the witch hazel. If you have the ability, give your face like a little bit of time to normalize. You know how after the shave, things sometimes feel a little bit different. An hour or something later, it might feel a little bit better. Maybe it'll feel a little bit worse. But if you have witch hazel on hand, don't be afraid to go back to that even hours after the shave and give little dabs on the spots that are irritated. It helps out a lot. I've been experimenting with that over the last couple of weeks. For some reason, I felt locked into like, okay, the shave's done. I don't want to do anything else to my face now, whether I had irritation or not. But for some reason, the idea popped into my head like after a shave one day, man, I'm still a little irritated here. I got a little bit of redness here, or I don't feel anything, but I got a little like razor bumps here or whatnot, and I happened to just, there's my witch hazel sitting in the bathroom. Wonder what happens if I give a couple dabs. So I just put my thumb over the top, dabbed the witch hazel on, and like within 30 minutes, like it felt intensely better. It might have burned for a second, but it worked. So witch hazel works. But all that to say, that's the shave today. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Looking forward to the rest of the day. Just a couple of chores to finish up. It's my last day off of my weekend, and I'm looking forward to hanging out and relaxing a little bit. Dogs saying hi in a not so nice way to people passing by. But yeah, that's that. So changing up my intro and outro video, and let me know what you think. I don't know if I'll land on the one I picked today or not. We'll see. Or if I'm going to end up making my own, but definitely don't want ads on my videos. And here I am, 23 minutes I've been talking over that. I did it again. Sorry, Dave. Anyways, you guys have a great week. I sure hope I will. But otherwise, I'll see you guys on the forums, www.theshavingcadre.com. Take care, guys.